Hello everyone, FBO Willem here. I have such a big grin on my face because I wasn't really planning to return anymore on YouTube with my videos. But something about the new Champions League season, I just wanted to get a video out about my team, about maybe a bit of the rules, I don't know. This probably will be a bit rambling, but don't hold me accountable if I won't upload after this anymore. I just was so hyped I wanted to share my team with you guys. Really quickly, I expect most of you guys to know what fantasy football is in the Champions League. But basically, you have 15 players, and you have 11 players in your team. You can sub them in and out whenever you have a low amount of points from one player. You get points by scoring goals, getting assists, or getting clean sheets, and some other stuff. I will talk about it a bit in this video as it comes by. But yeah, if you want to see the complete rules, just go to the site and yeah, look through the rules or watch some other guys' videos. They will probably go through it. I just wanted to show you my team and the way I look at fantasy football in the Champions League. And I always make an Excel cheat sheet for myself and then just narrow it down to the best teams with the best fixtures. As I said, if you want to know the full rules, go to the rule book on the Champions League football site. But for now, I will talk about the fixtures, which fixtures I will focus on, and show you guys my first draft. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. See you guys in the next slide. So this might look a bit intense to the eye and not easy, as I could have probably made it, but this is basically the way I always do it. I've made a fixture ticker on this sheet or on this slide. I made it for the first 5 game weeks per club. And the reason I always do this is to see who has the best fixtures. As you can see with a team as Club Brugge, yeah, they have a lot of difficult fixtures, and with a team like Spurs, they have, in my opinion, some decent fixtures you can focus on. This doesn't mean Brugge is a bad team, it's just they're unlucky with the first few fixtures and I won't really focus on them. Not going through this whole sheet with you guys, as it will probably take ages, but if you want this sheet yourself, just comment under this video and I'll try to link it if there are enough people who want it. And let's just jump into the next slide where I will show you guys my favorites. So I will just slide it a bit down, get a lot of clubs away. I think I will halve it or something. And I'll show you guys my favorites, well, my favorite teams to focus on for your players in your 50-man squad. So let's just jump into the next slide. Now these are the only teams I would focus on in the first few fixtures, and even there, they will probably take away some teams. Like for example, Atletico, as you can see, they have quite a bad few first fixtures. There is a bit of caveat but I will get there later in this video. Leverkusen could probably be away as they're in a terrible spot right now with sacking Erik ten Hag. The whole team is gone, but there are some possibilities for goals. And Benfica doesn't really have a first few fixtures, but they have one good fixture. And that's against Karabakh, and after it's a bit worse. Same goes a bit for Sporting, to be honest. They have Kairat, and after it will be a bit more difficult. But the teams I would really want to focus on is basically Arsenal, Inter, Spurs, Real Madrid and Liverpool. But you could pause this video, just go through the fixtures, maybe you like a few, but I will focus on those 5 teams. So here I show you guys the first 4 fixtures per team. Reasoning that it's 4 and not 5 is because of a chip strategy. I will show you guys my chip strategy in the next slide. But for now, let's just talk about the fixtures I think you have to focus on. So these are these 5. I think Arsenal and Inter are must-haves. I think you can't get around that. I think it's the best to at least have 1 defender from them or a goalie. I think it's even better to get 2, and it's not even that bad to get 3. I think their defense is so consistent every single European season, and yeah, I think they have a great fixture run as well. So I think it's really important to focus on Inter and Arsenal. Then after that, it's Spurs. They might have an equally difficult or easy fixture run as Inter and Arsenal have, but it's just Spurs. I haven't seen them in the Champions League for a half minute, so yeah, let's just see how they do. But they have a decent fixture run there as well. And then after that is basically Liverpool and Real Madrid. They will play against each other in game week 4. Liverpool, because of the first fixture is quite difficult. I don't know how difficult Atletico is anymore compared to how they used to be. They haven't been doing all that well in La Liga so far, but I still think if it doesn't work out, they play on a Wednesday, so you could sub them out for a player you have on a Thursday. And then Real Madrid, they have 2 amazing fixtures, and after that is Juventus. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have no idea how to rate Juventus. They lost last season against PSV, they got knocked out, and this season they aren't doing all too well per se. I just remember the times with Bonucci, Chiellini and Ronaldo, and it was just way better than they are now, and maybe I give them a bit of more recognition than I should have. But I think Real Madrid at home against Juventus, they would still win. And yeah, getting a clean sheet will be difficult, but yeah, getting some attacking players from Real Madrid might be handy. So yeah, that's basically the 5 teams I would focus on. I will just go through my strategy with my chip strategy, and after that I will show you guys my team. Yeah, it's a bit important to go to my chip strategy first, so you guys can understand my picks for my team. So as I said, chip strategy. The first one is that I will limitless in game week 5, and the second one is that I'll keep my wildcard till after the league phase. Reasoning I will limitless in game week 5 is because I have an horrific fixture with my team in game week 5, and if I can change that up with a limitless for 1 game week and after that will be all fine, then I will do that. I think limitless is always the most important to play on in the first 8 game weeks, as I think you can get the most value out of that. And yeah, keeping the wildcard is often, it's not per se the best strategy. I've talked about it with a few of my friends about it, but it always keeps me mentally stable. That if everything goes wrong, if I get injuries, red card, just unexpected not starting players, I can always press that button to wildcard and get out of it. And it's even after the league phase. There is a chance I will use my wildcard in match day 8, as that's often our last match day, and there are a lot of new players there, and all the games will play at the same time, so we have a lot of information before it all starts. But for now, this is my strategy: limitless in game week 5, wildcard for after the league phase. Now, to start off with the goalies, I usually, when I build my team, I won't start off with the goalies, but I've already built my team, so I'll just start off with the goalies. A lot of goalies in my team. But with the keepers, I've chosen Sanchez and Raya. They're a bit expensive. It's basically 1/10 of your budget away, but they're basically a bit of a set and forget. They're both great keepers for playing for great clubs, and every single week I think there's a big possibility for a clean sheet. They might not save a lot of shots, as in they don't face a lot of shots, but I think a clean sheet, 4 points for a clean sheet is really important to get that. And as you guys can see, when Sanchez plays on the Wednesday, Raya plays on the Tuesday, vice versa. Game week 5, they both have difficult fixes, but you guys know already that I will limitless in game week 5, so I think the Sanchez-Raya rotation is a really good rotation. Yeah, not really anything to add on to it, so yeah, let's just jump into my defense there. So in the defense, I've decided to go with Virgil van Dijk, Dumfries, Timber, Porro and Ake. So basically 4 out of the 5 are Dutch. It's not that I'm just realizing now, but yeah, it's a bit odd. And especially I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the Netherlands just played like a few minutes ago. It was the last whistle when they played 3-2 against Lithuania, and it was an absolute shocker. They were all so lazy, and actually a bit irritated after watching it, so a bit emotional about it. But yeah, as you guys can see, Virgil van Dijk from Liverpool, I think yeah, he has a great chance in every game to have a clean sheet. Denzel Dumfries, with basically having an opportunity to score, he scores in lots of games. A bit expensive, of course, with Virgil and Dumfries, but yeah, there's a reason they are expensive. Timber from Arsenal, there is a chance he might get subbed out for White, as White is also a great player, so he isn't certain in my team. I just wanted to say that already. This team isn't set in stone. There are probably going to be a lot of changes in this team, but this is my first draft here. Pedro Porro from Tottenham, I also have him in my FPL team. I think Porro is a great option, even for the attacking threats. He takes a few set pieces there as well, so yeah, great opportunity. And then I've gone for Nathan Ake. Yeah, no idea where I've put him in. He's basically a bit of a placeholder. I didn't know who to pick yet for my 4.5 defender. Maybe I'll just take out a Virgil van Dijk and go with a bit of more expensive, or at least let's say 5 million or 5.5 million. But for now I've put in Ake. He's probably not even certain to play in the Champions League for Man City. But I just want to show you guys what my thinking is in my first draft is for now. So this is my defense. Let's just jump onto the midfield. So in the midfield, I've might gone a bit rogue, but as I said, first draft, but I've gone with Caicedo, Rafinha, Kudus, Till and Simeone. Now Simeone, I will get back to that. I know some of you get question marks there already, but let's just start from left to right. I've gone with Caicedo basically because he's a ball recovery machine. In the last game he got 11 ball recoveries, so that's basically 3 points and almost 4 points. And if he gets a clean sheet, he gets a point extra, and he does get his odd goal there as well. And sometimes he gets, for all those ball recoveries or for all the work and effort he puts in, some man of the match rewards. So that's 3 points there as well if he can get those. So I think it's a bit of a higher floor and a lower ceiling player. Then next to it is Rafinha. Yeah, basically Rafinha. Barcelona doesn't really have the best fixtures, or at least the set of fixtures in a row. But Rafinha is just one of a kind. It's not always. I am quite a fixture focused person, but I think Rafinha, I think he's just everywhere on the field. So he will be involved in a lot of goals. Then after it, I have 3 I'm really doubting about. Is Kudus, Till, and Simeone. Now for Kudus, Xavi Simons has come in the squad for Spurs, so maybe I will go with Simons. I don't know how much he is yet, or how much he is valued in the Champions League format here. But for Kudus, I've gone now, and he does get a lot of assists, but he isn't really threatening. But I just wanted someone else from Tottenham to get in my team, so I have 2 players with a great fixture run. Then next to him is Guus Til. Plays for PSV. I can tell you guys, PSV won't keep a lot of clean sheets there, but PSV does score a lot of goals. So I recommend it's not that bad to pick someone from PSV. I just don't know who yet. So he's basically a bit of a placeholder. There are a few players from PSV you can choose from, but for now I've gone with Til. And Simeone, I'm gonna tell you guys, he doesn't really have a good. He actually has quite a bad or terrible, close, borderline terrible fixture run. But the thing is, you can always sub him out in basically every single game except for game week 5 and 7, and I will limitless in 5. Except for game week 7, he plays on the last day. So every time he plays shit. Basically, he plays shit. You can sub him out, and Simeone does get his odd goal there, here and there as well. But if he doesn't really work out, you can get you can just sub him out, and I think he will get some ball recoveries, maybe a clean sheet point here and there, maybe even a goal. And he isn't that expensive, 6 million. Maybe if I look at it, I should take a bit of money out of my defense and put it in my midfield. But as I said, first draft here. But this is my midfield. Let's just jump into the attack. In the last department, the striker department, I've decided to go with Harry Kane, Martinez and Gyökeres. As I said before, Arsenal and Inter are really the teams you want to focus on with the fixture run they have. So in the defense and in the attack, I want to go for them. So Gyökeres, I expect to get him a lot of goals, and he even gets some ball recoveries there as well. So maybe even 3 ball recoveries equals a point. Martinez, as I said, great fixture run. He scores a lot. He is on penalties if Calhanoglu isn't in the field. I'm not really sure about it, so do your research for that. And last but not least is Harry Kane. He just scores a lot of goals. I can remember him last season. I didn't own him because I thought I could survive for one game week. He had an easy fixture, but after that he had some terrible fixtures. But he got 4 goals, 3 penalties and 1 tap in, or something like that. And I was already behind quite a lot, but I did catch up last season, so I did decent. But Harry Kane, he just scores a lot of goals. He has the first fixture against Chelsea, plays on a Wednesday. You can sub him out if he doesn't really do that much. But after that, he has some great fixtures, and he's just a goal scoring machine. He might not be the most complete player, but scoring goals, he knows how to do that. Basically, a bit of like Haaland. And just to show you guys a last bit, I just want to show you guys the players I'm not really sure about. Basically Timber because of White. Nathan Ake, I just need someone else there. I'm not sure. If he does play, I will keep him. But he probably gets some rotation risk there. Like City, it's basically Pep Roulette always there. Kudus, I've said it before with Simons, and I think I might lower some budget to get up with Simeone or Til, or maybe in defense there. Til, I'm just not sure as of which PSV player to pick yet. PSV is at least a Dutch club. I used to support PSV a lot, but it's not really based on that. It's basically based on they have some decent fixtures. They concede a lot, but they score a lot as well there. And Simeone, I've said it before, yes, not the greatest run, but it's all on a Tuesday. So if you need a cheap player, if you need a cheap player, just pick one from a team that plays on a Tuesday every time, or at least you can sub them out every time. And for me, that's Atletico Madrid. All the other ones are quite set for now. There's the only chance I will take them out is if I need to reduce their price to a little bit less money, so I can up someone else a bit more. But yeah, this is my team for my first draft. So for now, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video once again. As I said, it has been a minute, and there is an opportunity I won't upload in quite a while. I just wanted to bring out this video, see what you guys think about my team. What I can tell you guys at least is that I'm a bit more active on Twitter or X, or however you want to call it. So if you drop a follow on me there, I will try to repost and post as much news that I see and receive. I try to follow as many clubs and give some updates. There's always a few, or at least a few hours before the deadline, I'll try to get some updates about every team, if there are injuries, red cards, etc. So yeah, follow me on Twitter there. You can drop a subscription here as well, but I'm not planning to upload a lot of videos here. But yeah, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you guys have a good one. Yeah, talk to you guys later. Bye bye.